Okay, let's talk about Africa. We know that Africa has a lot of challenges, problems, but there are also some really good things in Africa. But I want to focus on the challenges and how a lot of people try to solve Africa's challenges. In fact, they want to solve the problems. They know the problems can be solved, but I think they're focusing on the wrong things. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that instead of focusing on what they can actually change, they are focusing on what they can't change. For example, as an individual, you cannot change the president of a country. As an individual, you cannot solve the water crisis in Africa. As an individual, you can't solve the energy crisis in Africa. You can't solve the crisis of governance. You can't solve the crisis of so many crises: water, electricity, healthcare, etc. You cannot solve those things. So what I'll suggest is that people should focus on what they can do. Focus on what you can actually change. We spend a lot of emotional energy worrying about stuff we can't change anyway. Whereas you could focus on one area, focus on the things you can actually change, starting with yourself. You cannot solve Africa's problems if you cannot solve your country's problems. You cannot solve your country's problems if you can't solve your own personal problems. And you can't solve all of your personal problems if you don't start with what you can actually change. So the change you start with yourself. Okay? So look at your talents. What do you have? Have you got a voice that you can use on YouTube like I'm doing now? Okay? So just by talking about things, this is what I can do with the resources I have. Okay? So start where you are with what you have. Okay? Start where you are with what you have. So I've got a camera and I've got a microphone. Okay? And I've got a YouTube channel. That's what I have right now. Okay? So that's where I'm starting. Starting where I am with what I have. So how do you solve Africa's challenges? You can't. But you can start where you are with what you have and add your voice. Maybe you're a writer, okay? So you're going to write about stuff, okay? That's all you can do. Thank you for watching.